My name is Kaye Fox. I'm a singer-songwriter. You may have heard me on songs with Kanye, J. Cole, Common, Rick Ross, Nas, and I'm here with Desire List. I started loving to sing when I was about 7. I grew up in church, but I also attended a Catholic school. So the first time that I ever sang in front of people was for Mass. One Sunday, I had to skip my own church to go to Mass that Sunday to sing. And I think it was just a response, just to be honest. As a kid, to see people, stand up and clap for you or whatever, it did something to me. It just gave me sort of a wave of energy that I felt connected to what I was doing. I already felt good when I would do it. But it was something to have the applause, which was just me wanting the approval as a kid. From church on to in high school, I'd sing. Then I got in a group when I was in high school, and the group ended up getting a deal. We ended up getting a record deal. It was a production company / Interscope deal back then, and it was cool. We did well. We had little videos out and stuff, and so I'm gonna be honest, once I got a check for it, I was like, oh, okay, like this can be something for me. Once I got my first check, at 15. So it was just like, okay, Mama, I think that, this can be something that I really, stay. And I always say this about my mom, because I came from like a strict Christian background. She was open to allowing me to sing. I went on to continue doing music. None of the rest of the girls did, but I moved on and got a solo deal with Def Jam as a solo artist, working with No ID, who eventually introduced me into a bunch of different artists. And I always tell people this: you should take your career and learn as much as you can about it. And when everything didn't pan out exactly how I wanted to, instead of getting like super discouraged and being like, yo, I want to be a star, I was just meeting people, and it was just exciting to start learning how many paths it was, in the music industry. For the last few years of my career, I've been writing and arranging background vocals for some of hip-hop's finest, which has been exciting. I was able to work with Nas, which was my favorite. When I say my favorite, I mean because I never thought I was going to work with Nas. That's why I would say he's one of everybody's favorite rappers. He's on that list, so to be able to work with someone who was iconic since he was 19, it was just beautiful. And to work with Kanye and Common, people that, came from Chicago and made such great names for themselves and became successful. To work with, of course, Cole is actually my favorite, because we just became like family, and I've been on multiple J. Cole albums. When you see it on television, or when you see it a certain way, you think that it just is this like boom thing, and there's one route, and if you don't do it like that, and you're not a star, you're not anybody. And there's such a collective of people and energies that put together songs and albums and just videos, just all of it. It's so many different working things to this. And if people would understand that, your genius is in all of it. It's like the whole thing, just the journey of it all is a part of what makes it. And that became so exciting to me. I think I got stuck in it for a long time. Like, oh, this is exciting to know that I'm a part of something from the birth of it to this. And but it's been really, really good and really fun. I thought I was done with music so many times, and it just comes back around. And I feel like if something just keeps coming back around like that, it must be meant to be. And obviously I had something in my mind and in my heart that wasn't willing to let go of it. It sounds really deep, but I mean, it's really as simple as, do you desire this? Do you really desire it? When you start feeling like something ain't right without it, just something is not right without music, it becomes bigger to you, really bigger than you, when you realize, like, I just keep on having this like innate desire to do it. And I think that's what happened to me. I realized that, like, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm not gonna be happy unless I try this. And when I mean try, is you keep trying. Like, we do that for humans a lot. Like, we'll keep trying with them, but we don't do that with ourselves and what we really want. We don't keep trying. And I think something came over me one time like, this is not gonna go away. And so I just kept trying. The doors are gonna open some kind of way, and then you'll stabilize. And then after that, you'll be inspired to do what you should.